Alright, here's my newest big idea. I've been thinking a lot about either doing coilovers or at least trying to find some sort of different springs to achieve the lift without having to use spacers. Part of what makes that process difficult is that I do not know what the unsprung weight of the vehicle is, which I know basically factory numbers of the front weight and the rear weight of the vehicle as a whole, but I don't know what those numbers are without suspension. So here's my idea. We lift the car up by the body, let the suspension droop all the way down, and then when there's no body weight acting on the suspension components, then we will drop the tire onto the scale and hopefully we'll get numbers that are kind of accurate. It kind of makes sense to me that if all these suspension components were even, if it was all even, then basically if it was resting on one side here and one side there, then the weight should be distributed evenly. But I'm not even remotely sure if that's how that works. Hopefully be able to use that to, I don't know, have some kind of, at least some vague amount of knowledge about how much the suspension weighs. Of course, I have an aftermarket tire setup, which is much larger and much heavier. Just as a baseline, I'm gonna have to take this wheel off, which I've already done. It's kind of heavy, and I'm gonna weigh the tire by itself so I can add that to the corner weights so that I can do something to it. I forgot already what I was gonna do. Anyways, it'd be nice to know how much the tire weighs. It's a digital scale, and I don't trust it to do literally anything, but it's the only scale I have. You have to put something down on it, then you gotta wait for it to measure, and it'll give you some bullshit. Fucking Christ. This might not work. 64 pounds. Okay. Do tires weigh more when they're inflated with more air? Okay, so I know that much. Okay, oh, wait, hold on. Here's something. Wow, it looks awful back here. Oh my lord. Kids, don't go mudding. This is what it does to your car. It cakes it full of mud. It's all fucking gross. Just recording beautiful footage of me plucking shit off of my rear suspension. In full 1080p. Oh, yeah. So, the studs here, this is actually, I'm not sure if this is safe. We're missing a lot of threads on there. I've found a place that can do as small as 15 millimeter adapter spacers, which is nice for when I go to the overland wheels, which is what I've had my eyes on. The offset of the overland wheels are exactly 0. So basically what I'm thinking of is 18 millimeters enough to have this bolt lay flush with that, but that's something I'm gonna have to find out. So the vehicle is only what, like 3,600 pounds, and it seemed like the split front to back was like 2,600 to 1,000. So really that only means that like there's only 500 pounds at each of the rear corners. So I can't imagine that just the suspension components are going to be much more than like 150, 200 pounds. But Mom, I apologize in advance if this just totally fucks up and breaks your scale. Here we go. Oh my god, that doesn't sound great. Overloaded. Oh shit. Well, I probably broke the scale. Okay, fuck it. Hey, how much do I weigh? Kilograms. Excuse me? What? Okay, it works now. So, that's heavier than I was earlier by like 2.5 pounds. So I broke it in a way where it was on pounds, but it was still reading kilograms. So I turned it back to pounds and it wasn't working for a while, but it's okay because it works now. It works, whatever. So that's not how to measure your unsprung weight.